I got an Elton John Funko Pop the other day. I guess that means now that I have him and Weird Al, I have two, that means I'm officially a collector. Uh-oh. Hi, and welcome once again to Tom's Hit Parade. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving weekend, for those of you who observe it. I hope you were able to spend a lot of time and eat a lot of food with your family or friends or loved ones or whoever you like to spend time with on weekends like this. This might sound weird coming to you when it is, because I'm actually filming this at the end of Thanksgiving weekend, but I won't be posting it until the following weekend, which for you is this weekend, which is a week after Thanksgiving weekend. Are you confused yet? Anyway, this is just going to be a quick little kind of a grab bag miscellaneous potpourri, if you will, video. Just going to talk about a few little semi-random things and then do a few quick fast album reviews, albums that I didn't get to mention earlier. First of all, I want to thank everyone who viewed my Culture Club and Edie Brickell review video. That one got like more than 4 times the views of all my other videos. I don't know what made it such a hit. A lot of you who viewed it are not going to view this video because, at least I assume not, because my subscriber count is a little more modestly rising. It is rising a little bit. I've got a few, 4 new subscribers in the last month, so thank you to all who have been subscribers all along, and those of you who are new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. And actually my CD collection video is kind of climbing too. It's at, I think, 40-some views right now. So yeah, I have faith that my audience will find me when it finds me, so my subscriber count will rise when it's meant to rise. And thank you all so much again for all of your views and all of your subscribes. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And while I'm doing this, I want to give a shout out to some fellow YouTubers that I really enjoy. Their links are down in my comments, but I figured I'd give them an actual shout out in a video. SMEB Reviews is probably my favorite YouTuber out there. He's great at what he does, reviews a little bit of everything, and is very professional and very impartial about his reviews, and he's just great. He's one of the best YouTubers out there in my opinion. There's also Sam Bennett is fantastic. I mean, he's only, what, 15 years old, but he has a more seasoned ear for music than I did when I was 30, so it's frankly a little bit scary. So, but yeah, he is, again, he's another one who's just absolutely great at what he does. And he's also a musician too. He plays mainly the drums, so you know, he has an ear for music that probably of us, you know, strictly those of us who listen to music and do nothing else would have. So, but yeah, those two are some great channels. And lest you think I only follow YouTubers who have the letters S, M, B, and E in their names, I also view the Quotable Shayak as another one who's he's great at what he does too. It's a great music reviewer, and he's, you know, I don't know how old he is, but he's probably not much older than Sam Bennett. And again, you know, I mean, these kids today, they're so good at what they do. It's a little bit frightening. And another channel I follow is Young Entertainment Specialists, although he hasn't posted a video in about a month, so I'm not sure what's going on with him, if he's stopped posting. I certainly hope not, because I really enjoy him. He's got a little bit of a goofiness to him. He doesn't take himself too seriously, kind of like I try not to. But yeah, and then there are, of course, the other channels that probably everybody knows about. Track by Track is great, and ARTV is another one I really enjoy watching. So yes, there is no shortage of music review YouTube channels out there, so do some surfing, check out the ones that are in the links in my description if you haven't yet. Some great channels out there. And speaking of channels, about my channel, I'm thinking of doing a couple of little changes. Nothing huge, you know, nothing with regard to content. The content will be pretty much the same, but I'm thinking about doing a couple of little cosmetic changes. I've already updated the collage of album art that flies by the screen at the beginning of my videos. I'll be incorporating that in there, probably either with my year-end video or with the video right after it. I figure I'd do it, you know, new year, new intro sort of thing. And I've been thinking about replacing the music and also the font that I use in my videos. Although I'm not sure about that. I mentioned that to a couple of friends, and they seem to actually like the music that I use. So yeah, we'll see if the mood strikes me with regard to that. A couple little news items that came around in the last week or so. The Stripes announced on social media a few days ago that they are breaking up. It's really sad to see. I was really disappointed because I've loved every one of their albums. Their most recent one was probably their best, which kind of figures, that they're breaking up. But, I wish them the best of luck in whatever they do from now on, if, as they go their separate ways, whether it's continues to be in music, whether they go on to solo projects or whatever, or if they decide to move on to something other than music. I wish them all the best of luck. They are tremendously talented. Go listen to their music if you haven't yet. It's fantastic. And another rather sad bit of news I found out several days ago was Devin Lima, one of the members of the turn of the millennium pop band LFO, passed away of cancer at the age of 41. And what's really sad is that he is the second member of the same band to die of cancer before the age of 45, which, honestly, if you ask me, I think anything below the age of 60 is too young to die. But, to have, two people who were in the same band pass away so early, both from cancer. Rich Cronin, back in 2010, passed away at the age of 36 from cancer. So, very sad, tragic news. I was never a fan of the band, but, just the news of that is it's just sad, It's never fun to hear of the death of anyone, so my condolences and my heart go out to the family and friends and fans of LFO and its members. Okay, next I thought I would do quick reviews of 5 albums that I picked up recently, albums that I've just never gotten around to doing full, proper reviews of on my channel, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to do so. Sort of a fall to winter wrap-up, I guess. Anyway, the first one is Brighter Days, the debut album by DJ producer Sigala. Now, I have to warn you, my taste in EDM is pretty darn basic. I go for the 3 to 4 minute individual songs featuring an array of guest vocalists, and that's basically what this is. So it may not appeal to very many people, or may not be particularly remarkable to anybody who doesn't have sophisticated tastes in EDM. But I actually found out about this one from another YouTuber, Hit Play, I think is his name. I actually have gotten to like his channel too, so I better put it in my description as well. So, but yeah, I really enjoy this album. It's got a great lineup of guest vocalists: Kylie Minogue, John Newman, and Nile Rodgers. That's probably my favorite track on there. Give Me Your Love. Codaline, Craig David, Paloma Faith, The Vamps. I have a soft spot for The Vamps. They're a British boy band from recent years. Meghan Trainor. I've got a soft spot for Meghan Trainor too. So, but yeah, I found this album to be enjoyable. It's got that, as you can kind of tell from the cover, it's got that tropical EDM sort of stuff in it. So yeah, I enjoyed it. What can I say? Next one is one that did make the rounds on most of the YouTube channels that I listen to or watch. It is the Struts' sophomore album, Young and Dangerous. It got mixed reviews. I actually rather enjoy this kind of stuff. It's not usually my kind of music, but it's such raucous fun that it's kind of hard to resist. And of course, it doesn't hurt at all that there's an infectiously hooky songwriting, and also the talent of the lead singer is just undeniable. He's just great. And I could cite more than half the tracks on here as having just great hooks, great melodies, and of course the singer has a multi-octave range, which makes him perfect for this kind of raucous, boisterous rock. And actually, if you like the Struts, I would also recommend Foxy Shazam. They're the same kind of stuff, the kind of this loud, boisterous type of rock, except these guys are a little bit more outrageous, a little bit more cartoony, I guess you'd say, a little closer to Queen than the Struts are, but the same hooky melodies and great sense of melody and great vocals. So yeah, give Foxy Shazam a try if you like the Struts. The next one, this one has really gotten roasted on YouTube. It's made the rounds somewhat dubiously on the channels that I watch. It is Origins by Imagine Dragons. Why is everybody so hateful of this album? Why do they hate it so much? I mean, I will agree it's not their best, and it's nothing new or profound in the lyrics or anything, And honestly, the lead single, Natural, is kind of repetitious. You know, it's making, you know, they're starting to make all of their big singles sound alike. So I mean, I will totally admit to that. And it probably would have gotten a warmer reception, maybe, if they'd waited longer than, what, barely a year since their last album. So, but honestly, I enjoy it. I mean, in my opinion, not every album has to be profound or, you know, paradigm shifting or anything like that. So, as far as entertaining music, I enjoyed this album. I mean, yeah, the songs Zero and Machine and Bad Liar I particularly enjoyed. I don't know why. Well, like I said in a previous video, sometimes you just don't know why you like the music that you like. And why bash somebody over it, right? So anyway, moving on. This next artist is one that I actually almost didn't buy. I saw it coming and I was not going to buy it, but I saw the bonus track edition at Target and I decided, what the heck, I thought I'd pick it up. It is Bridges by Josh Groban. Now, I normally don't go for the popra that Josh Groban is fond of. In fact, this is the first Josh Groban album that I bought new. I purchased his first album, I think, used a long time ago, and I mean, I thought it was okay, but he's actually moved a little bit closer into the pop realm with this album, which I like. And he does a great duet with Sarah McLachlan on this album, and I've become a fan of hers thanks to my sister's CD collection. And one thing I do appreciate about Josh Groban and some other artists is how they tackle multiple languages. They'll sing songs in Spanish, Italian, French, and you know, that's always it's always interesting to me to hear songs sung in a language other than English. And one kind of cool thing on here is one of the bonus tracks in the Target edition is a cover of the Billy Joel song "She's Always a Woman." Noah, you might be interested in that. It's interesting. I mean, it's not the best. I've heard better covers of Billy Joel songs, so, but you know, kind of an interesting little treat, I guess you'd say, on this album. So yeah, not a bad album at all. If you like, you know, if you like the easy listening stuff like Michael Bublé and the slightly more classical leaning stuff like Josh Groban, go ahead and pick this album up. And then my last one is the 6th album, the latest album by Michael Bublé, entitled Love. And I've been a fan of Michael Bublé for several years now. He's on this album, he's as good as he's always been. And honestly, I mean, you know, as far as these kinds of albums go, you know, Great American Songbook albums or easy listening albums, there's not a whole lot to say, I'll admit. That's why it's in my list of quick reviews. But one thing that caught my attention about this album is his single Love You Anymore. It's actually co-written by and features backing vocals with Charlie Puth. So that was a selling point for me for this album. And one of the songs that was kind of weird, though, is he does My Funny Valentine, and he does it in with kind of a dark sort of foreboding instrumentation, which, I don't know, in my opinion, doesn't really fit. I don't know, maybe it will on repeated listens, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, his voice is as perfect as it ever was, as it's always been. So yeah, Michael Bublé, if you like him, go ahead and check out his new album. So anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'd love to see that subscriber count go up a little bit more. Any comments about anything I've talked about in this video or anything else, fire away in the comments. I encourage and welcome comments. But yeah, this was just a quick little video. I plan on uploading this to YouTube remotely because I will be in Portland through Friday. So if this video arrives anytime before Saturday, I will have been successful in uploading it remotely. Otherwise, you won't see this video until next Saturday. And after that, I will have I hope to have a tour diary video of Portland. I'm planning on, you know, filming a lot of random stuff with my phone and gonna edit it together. Hopefully, I'll come up with an entertaining video for you next time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you all again soon, and remember, life's too short to be a music snob.